Hello, Ash class. Mrs. Wilson is missing you all very much, but I hope that you're working hard at home and doing your reading and your phonics and your maths. But I've had a request from Florence to read this story to you, and it's called The Scarecrows Wedding. Betty O'Barley and Harry O'Hay were scarecrows. They scared lots of crows every day. Harry loved Betty and Betty loved Harry. So Harry said,
"Betty, my beauty, let's marry. Let's have a wedding, the best wedding yet. A wedding that no one will ever forget."
Betty agreed, so they hugged and they kissed. Then Betty said, "Harry dear, let's make a list." "Just as you say," answered Harry O'Hay. So they wrote down the things that they would need on the day. A dress of white feathers, a necklace of shells, lots of pink flowers, 2 rings and some bells. Then Harry gave Betty O'Barley his arm, and the scarecrows set off on the hunt round the farm. They hadn't gone far when they spotted some geese.
"Oh, geese, if you give us a feather apiece, you can come to our wedding, the best wedding yet, the wedding that no one will ever forget."
"We will," honked the geese, and they each gave a feather. A spider friend offered to sew them together. "Hooray!" cried the scarecrows. They hugged and they kissed, and they hurried back home and crossed dress off their list. Then Harry gave Betty O'Barley his arm, and they set off once more on their hunt round the farm. They hadn't gone far when some cows gathered round, and the bells round their necks made a wonderful sound. Ring-a-ding-ding, ring-a-ding-ding. "Oh, cows, will you please come and make your bells ring for our wonderful wedding, the best wedding yet, the wedding that no one will ever forget?"
"Yes," mooed the cows, "we can tinkle our bells."
Then a crab scuttled up with a necklace of shells. Some mice found 2 rings in a bin. They were certain the rings had belonged to an old farmer-house curtain. "Hooray!" cried the scarecrows. They hugged and they kissed. "Pink flowers are the only things left on our list." Then Harry said,
"Betty dear, I can find those. Why don't I pick some while you have a doze?"
Pink flowers, buzzed a big stripy bee. "I can find you a field of pink flowers. Follow me." So the bee led the way, and they travelled for hours, till they came to a field full of pretty pink flowers. Harry stood thinking, "I won't pick them yet. I'll need to find water to keep their stalks wet." "Just follow me," croaked a lumpy old toad. "There's a lovely wet pool at the top of this road." They climbed up the road. It was terribly steep. "I'm tired," said the toad, so they stopped for a sleep. Early next morning they came to the pool.
"This water," said Harry, "is beautifully cool. But now I need something to carry it in, a jug or a vase or a cup or a tin."
"I think I can help," said a small squirrely snail. "I can show you the way to a very fine pail." So the snail and the scarecrow set off on their way. But the snail was so slow, it took more than a day. Betty was worried. "What's happened to Harry? Where is the scarecrow I'm planning to marry?" The farmer came by with a frown on his face, and he made a new scarecrow to take Harry's place. "Good day," said the scarecrow. "I'm Reginald Rake." He took Betty's hand and he gave it a shake.